Hello, interwebs. So for today's video, I just want to do a really honest and sincere thank you to all of you out there for helping me hit yet another insane milestone. Earlier this week on Tuesday, I hit 20K subscribers here on this YouTube channel, which in all honesty is kind of insane considering that just a few months ago, I think back in like June or so, I was celebrating hitting 10K subscribers. That means the subs have literally doubled in just a few months. And considering I had been doing this channel for like well over a year before then, that doubling is shocking. It's insane. And it's honestly left me feeling touched, honored, a little bit scared, because I don't want to use this platform incorrectly or disappoint anyone or screw things up. But mostly it's left me feeling excited and, like I said, touched and honored are the biggest feelings that I'm feeling, because in all honesty, and I'm sure this resonates with so many of you out there, but this year has been really, really rough. I think for all of us, we've definitely felt that in some way or another, whether it was politics or the pandemic or so many other things this year, health, losing important people that meant a lot to us, whether in our personal lives or just out there in like the celebrity world, like, you know, certain celebrities that meant a lot to us and things like that. And just, it's been really a rough year. And for me personally, that I have felt that on a very, very personal scale. To just kind of go through a few of the things, you know, a little over a year ago, I was living in Seattle and had a job that I really, really loved. And this channel was just something I was just doing, you know, I did like Star Trek Discovery reviews and whatever little stuff, but it was sort of an outlet to just be creative on a regular basis. And unfortunately, just because of a lot of different things, that job ended, and I had to leave Seattle and move back to Los Angeles for another job, which is a city, and honestly, it was a job that I didn't particularly love. It honestly, places like Seattle and the job that I had encouraged me, pushed me forward, and places like Los Angeles and the job that I had, I felt like I was trying to thrive in spite of. Anyways, so that was really tough to sort of go through that. And I won't get into the specifics of why I've lost my job, but it was a whole thing. And then on top of that, I got scammed out of $5,000, which some of you may remember if you were part of the channel at that point, which was also really rough considering that I was trying to get gender confirmation surgeries that I've been wanting for so long, and that money was going to go towards that. So I was really scared, and that was really terrifying. And then on top of that, you know, all of you know, or a lot of you may know, that I lost that job that I moved all the way to Los Angeles for, so because of the pandemic. So it's just been a really, really rough time. And then add on top of that my isolation and my own anxiety and fears and worries and a lot of just the mental health stuff that I have to go through and still going through right now. Like even today, this week has been, it's been kind of rough just dealing with the world right now. And you know, like I said, I go through ebbs and flows of that. But getting back to the point, through all of that stuff, this community, this channel has been a bastion to me and to my spirit. This channel started off as a place where I could just take these passions that I have and this love of talking about Star Trek and science fiction, but also wanting to talk about the LGBTQ and the trans community and other social issues, just trying to find a way to find my voice creatively in all of those passions. Like, what did I have to say, and how can I say it in a way that I can learn from and grow and just put it out there? And it was really just a side project that I wanted to just try and, you know, use it as a place to craft and hone my voice. And the last thing I expected was for it to resonate as well as it has, and with so many people, and for this community to grow and blossom in the way that it has. I'm honestly touched by it, because I get a ton of messages from so many of you about how this channel has meant something to you during all this stuff. And sorry, I don't mean to actually tear up, but or how I may have taught you something about trans issues that you didn't know, or taught you what it meant to be trans, or I just get those messages all the time. Or maybe you help you understand a trans loved one that you didn't understand before, or learn something about Star Trek that you didn't know before, or that stuff means the world to me. I live for that. And it was something I did not expect at all from this. And I know 20K in many ways is a small potato, small fry to so many other YouTube channels and stuff, but it means the world to me because I'm just so touched that my voice matters. and all this effort and time and thought that I try to put into stuff means something to people. That just shocks me, because all of you mean so much to me. You keep me motivated, you keep me going, whether you've helped me out financially, which has been, I don't even know how to say thank you enough for that, especially considering the way finances for so many people are. The very fact that you make me even consider the fact that I can do this full time shocks me. But even beyond that, just the emotion and caring and kindness that I see from all of you all the time means something to me. And it's meant something to me that I have been able to use this small platform to not only get the chance to do things that I didn't expect I would. Like, I got to make a video this year with Mary Chieffo, who is a wonderful, amazing human being, but actually was like an actress on Star Trek. If you had told me that my YouTube crap would let me be able to do a video with someone who actually was in Star Trek, would have blown my mind. But even beyond that, I've got to do videos with people that I look up to, like Mary Chieffo, but like, Council of Geeks, who's someone, YouTuber who I really loved before all of this, and now I consider Council of Geeks to be a friend. Steve Shives, who helped this channel get to where it is. I wouldn't be anywhere close to where it is without him. And so many others that I'm just blanking on right now. Hector Navarro, Jessica Lynn Verdi. These are people that I looked up to or knew of or got to meet because of this channel, and I am so touched. My roommate even is just a friend that I met through this channel, who is a wonderful, beautiful human being, who I'm so honored to have met because of all of this. And also, on top of all of that, I've tried to use this channel for a place of positivity, but it's let me channel some of the hardships and some of the feelings and struggles that I've had in a way that felt like it was productive. Not that, I want to suffer or be upset or angry or bothered by the way the world is, but I've been able to take those feelings and not only do something with them, but do something that I feel is not just contributing to the noise out there, but contributing to making, hopefully, the world is slightly better because I created something. And that's honestly the greatest honor that I have been given, to know that the things that I create have made a difference. I don't say that as like a self-aggrandizing thing. I don't say that as like a, look at me, I'm doing this crazy cool stuff, aren't I great? I mean, for me, a lot of it just feels like I'm just making stuff and it's just like I'm crapping out content, and I always struggle with like, this isn't good enough or whatever. So the very fact that these brain pan thoughts that jostle around in my brain and I somehow put on a piece of paper can somehow do something good, I'm privileged. I am so privileged for that. And the reason that I am privileged to be able to do that is because of all of you. So thank you so much. Even if, I hope that this is just the beginning and that I can get to grow, and in many ways that scares me a little bit because I want to make sure I'm always having that my eye on trying to make the world a better place and trying to do its best for the world, and sometimes I'll fail, sometimes I'll succeed, but I want to make sure I keep my eye on that, and hopefully this is just the beginning of that. And I'm so glad that you're along for the ride. But even if I lost all of this tomorrow, even if I woke up tomorrow and everyone just unsubscribed because of this video, I still will have done more than I thought I ever would with this channel. And that means a lot to me. And again, would not have happened without all of you. So to all of you, I hope that you're jumping in right at the beginning of this ride, but regardless of wherever this ride goes, thank you for being here on it. So yeah, I just wanted to say all of that. So thank you to all of you. I just want to keep saying that over and over again, so I'm just going to wrap out here. Thank you, everyone. You are wonderful. And I look forward to bringing you more content. I have some cool stuff coming up, and I hope that you, as always, and truly, 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 I mean this, live long and prosper. Thank you so much to all of my patrons, especially Ashley Allen Bokikio, Miranda Janelle, Eli Berg-Moss, Ashlyn Solstice, Christina Dalliance, Greg Gillum, Stephen Clinard, Munir Amlani, Boyd and Mary Beth Earl, Wayne Twitchell, Ish the Mad, Buttoneer, Randy Thompson, Jemshin, Lorena Mesa, Mari Neckar, Wellington Marcus, John Steele, Michael Beam, William Stewart, Gavin Robinson, Jason Knott, Maeve, Subraxis, Tonya Trummer, Wen Dizzlebizzle, Gretchen Badger, Dante St. James, Polly Mina, Piston Twisted Garage, and Bree Beecher. Thank you all so much for your continued support.